We live in the age of attention, an era where your time is not merely passing, but being competed for, tracked, sold, and monetized. Every ding of a notification, every scroll through a feed, and every auto-playing video is not just a moment of entertainment. It's a transaction. And in many cases, it's a withdrawal from your ability to live a meaningful life. In this climate of constant noise, living with intention is no longer just a luxury or a self-help buzzword. It's a form of resistance. It's how we take back our time, our focus, and ultimately, our lives. This video is an exploration of what it truly means to live with intention, why so many of us are unknowingly living on autopilot, and how we can begin to reclaim a deeper sense of agency in a distracted world. The landscape of distraction. Let's start with a hard truth. The world around you is designed to steal your attention. Social media apps are engineered with variable rewards, unpredictable outcomes that keep you scrolling just in case the next post is worth your time. News cycles are optimized for emotional response, not nuanced understanding. Notifications interrupt you under the guise of urgency, even when nothing truly important has happened. According to a study by Gloria Mark at the University of California, the average worker switches tasks every 3 minutes. Even more troubling? It can take up to 23 minutes to return to deep focus after each interruption. Distraction has become our default mode. The irony is that we feel increasingly busy, overwhelmed, and burnt out, not because we're doing meaningful work, but because our attention is constantly being fractured by things that don't matter. We're not overloaded with purpose. We're overloaded with stimuli. 2. What is intentional living? Intentional living means making conscious choices that align with your values rather than being pulled passively by whatever's most urgent, loud, or convenient. To live intentionally is to ask, what kind of life do I want to live? What do I truly value? Where do I want to direct my energy? It's not about perfection, it's about presence. Intentional living doesn't require massive lifestyle changes or moving to a cabin in the woods. It starts with awareness. Awareness of how we spend our time, how we respond to the world, and how we make decisions. When we live without intention, we surrender our lives to randomness. When we live with intention, we reclaim our agency. Third, ancient wisdom in a modern context. Intentional living isn't a new concept. It has deep roots in philosophy, spirituality, and psychology. Stoicism teaches that we cannot control external events, but we can control our responses. Living with intention, then, means focusing only on what is within our power and letting go of the rest. In a distracted world, it's easy to avoid that responsibility, to lose ourselves in routine, consumerism, and passive consumption. But existentialism reminds us that every moment we act without thought, we lose an opportunity to define ourselves. Fourth, distraction as avoidance. Sometimes, distraction isn't accidental. It's intentional avoidance. We distract ourselves from the discomfort of silence, from the fear of failure, from the anxiety of uncertainty, from the vulnerability of real connection. Because in the end, your life is made up of what you pay attention to. So choose wisely. Choose with intention. And above all, remember, the unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates.